This is the second video in the series of 4 videos on how to win at Connect 4. The first video dealt with the push, or the forced move, and also the either or. And if you have mastered those concepts, then you are a medium level player and you will be winning more games than you're losing. And indeed, you may even be drawing some games now, as two players of similar ability will tend to be able to get to a draw before they can either player can connect a line of 4. Now it's important to learn the combination of lines and how to win with a combination. A combination is a type of forced move, but it involves more than one line in order to create the forced move. Many good players, don't actually get beyond this concept. This is perhaps as advanced as the majority of players ever get to with Connect 4. If you can learn to use the combination and to spot when a combination is available, either to you or your opponent, then you should be in a position where you're winning the vast majority of your games. Here we have a game which is close to the beginning, but we played it through to this stage just to save some time. And it is yellow player's turn. Yellow went first, as is the convention in these videos. And yellow's turn to place a piece now. Yellow has a number of options in order to create a combination win, and we'll focus on one of those options. A combination win is where the winning piece for 2 different lines of 4 is one on top of the other, and I'll show you what that means. Yellow's turn. They place a piece in column 6, and you can see that yellow has 2 lines of 3. It has this diagonal, and then it has this horizontal line of 3. The winning piece in each case for the horizontal line is there, and the winning piece for the diagonal line is there. And you can see that these 2 pieces follow each other. Obviously you can't leave a piece there, can't stack there, because there's nothing below it. And therefore, in order to get the winning piece into this position, you need to ensure that the pieces below are fully stacked. The red player hasn't spotted this, and he's intent on building a line of 4 along here, or maybe a diagonal up here, or maybe a column in either of these 2 columns here. The yellow player's turn. The red player thinks this is an excellent opportunity. He places another piece in. He's very close now to getting his 4 across here. The yellow player, though, has a forced move, puts his piece in here. Red has no choice. If yellow was to place a piece in here, yellow would win. And that will be yellow's next move. And therefore red, in order to stop that, has to place a piece in column 7 to stop yellow from doing this. Ideally, what red really wanted to do was to place a piece into column 3, because a piece in column 3 would allow him to put another piece on top of it, the first one going there, the second one there, and he would have a line of 4. But we have a push, and therefore red has to play in column 7. But having played in column 7, now yellow can complete his row of 4, a diagonal line in this case, and he wins the game. In order to spot where you might have a combination move, you are looking for 2 winning positions, one directly on top of the other. In this case, yellow's 2 winning positions were here and here, and they are bound to win if you can put pieces in this column, because if you are blocked in one place you can always follow with the other place. Red, if he had had more time to play, may well have won this game in column 3, but he didn't get that opportunity because of the effective push that yellow had with this row here, and red was forced to place here before he could do anything in where he wanted to play, and therefore opened up the possibility for yellow to win with a final piece in column 7. There are lots of different ways in which you can make combination moves. The most common is the one shown here, where you have a diagonal line and a horizontal line, and quite often, because of the confines of the Connect 4 board, you end up with those two lines crossing. So maybe a shortcut to spotting where these might be is to look for this classic 3-piece position. And if you remember, we started this video off by showing yellow placing this piece in here, and that created the 3-piece position. So because the 3-piece position always ends up, because this 3-piece position always ends up with 2 winning pieces, one on top of the other, that is the classic combination move. Here we have another example of a combination move. This is a more unusual example, but it does show a different way in which this can work. Yellow has gone first, and it's now red's turn. And red considers that this is a good position here to win, and he can either place a piece in column 1 or in column 2. And he decides that a piece will be have more value for him in column 1 because it does 2 things at once. It gives the possibility of a win here, and it creates a forced move for yellow, which will enable red to place another piece above it. But red hasn't seen the whole picture. So that's red's move. This creates the push. Yellow has to go here in column 2, otherwise red will win. Yellow goes next. Red sees a good opportunity to win the game, and he goes in column 1. This creates another push. Yellow has no choice. In order to stay in the game, yellow also has to put a piece into column 1. This blocks red, and red is now looking to either create a different line of 4, or he can see that yellow has a row here that might win, and red thinks that that might be a good place there in column 4 in order to block that for the future, and also to create possible winning combinations down here or above, as the case may be. And the middle column, column 4, is often a strong place to go. So red places his there. But yellow now has the combination win, and yellow cannot lose from this position. There is nothing red can do to stop yellow. Yellow places his piece in column 2, and you can see that this creates a possible win for yellow, which is 4 straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4. A very unusual winning combination, and therefore that's a push. Red must put his piece in there to stop yellow from winning. Red puts his piece in here. This creates another space for yellow, another opportunity for yellow here to win. This time though, it is the diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And red can't do anything. Yellow wins the game. It is harder to spot that combination move. It isn't as easy as the 3 pieces overlapping each other, which we saw earlier. This combination still has some characteristics though that are very similar to the earlier one. And if we just take this play back slightly, you'll see how to spot it. We've gone back 3 turns, we've taken out the yellow and the red and the yellow. And so how does yellow spot this combination that he has? And the answer is he's looking for 3 yellow pieces in a row, where the 4th will be a winning piece, in each case one on top of the other. In other words, he's got 3 in a row here and the winning piece is there. He's got 2 in a row here, but he has his piece to play. If he places the piece in here, that will be 3 with the winning piece there. Therefore the 2 winning pieces are there, there and there, and that creates his combination. So he's looking for the 3rd piece to put in. So here he's got his 3, 1, 2, 3. He places a piece there. He's got 1, 2, 3. And now he can't lose the game. Red has lots of options to win the game if it wasn't for this combination. You see, red has a very nice either or down here. If he could place a piece there, then having placed it there, he can win with a piece either there or there. That would be a winning move for red. Unfortunately, we're back to the push issue, and red has to place a piece in column 2. He has no choice. Yellow will win if he doesn't place a piece there, and therefore we're back to red placing the piece, and that piece creating the possibility for yellow to go here and create his line of 4. You can see that the combination win is a special form of push move, because it forces your opponent to place a piece that you then use to build on to create your line of 4. Most good players of Connect 4 don't get beyond this technique for winning. You should practice pushes and combination moves and looking out for them in the game, because these are the fundamental ways in which to either win or to avoid losing when playing against most opponents. However, there is another level beyond this, the expert level, and we will look at the techniques of winning at an expert level in the 3rd video.